Hello, and welcome to FSM News. I'm Shantasia Lewis.
And I'm Vanetta Sims. FSM News is a product of Free Spirit Media, which is a nonprofit organization that empowers youth voice. We hope this is an eye-opening newscast for you about things you never knew about, like how corn is used for other purposes besides eating.
Well, I've done a little research, and it turns out that corn can be used in wallpaper, carpet, and many other things. Here's Patricia Lacaze with the story.
Imagine our world without batteries. How would you use your phone or other electronic devices? Now imagine it without your favorite bag of chips. This is just some of the many things our world would be without if our earth did not yield
Corn?
Yes, we're talking about corn, also known as maize.
It doesn't really seem necessary, but it must be important to put it in the battery so it'll work.
Most people are familiar with corn on the cob or maybe even candy corn. And let us not forget about some other popular corn products like...
I think popcorn would be the most craziest thing made with corn. I don't know, like, is it made with corn? Yes, popcorn probably be the most craziest thing.
Twinkies and syrup.
But there are some less talked about uses for corn. For example, did you know that the paper plates you eat on or the gum that you chew has corn products as a major ingredient? Also, the carpet that you walk on, toothpaste, household cleaning products, peanut butter, and even cosmetic products are made from some form of these tiny kernels. Some might even wonder why corn is used so widely.
Because it is so cheap.
Because they overproduce everything, so they try to put corn in everything as possible.
That's one assumption. What we do know for sure is that according to the Environmental Protection Agency, the United States is by far the largest producer of corn in the world. In fact, about 12% of the U.S. corn crops ends up in foods that are consumed directly, like corn chips, or indirectly, like high fructose corn syrup, and this does not include the many industrial uses for corn, like fuel, ethanol, latex paint, and even pharmaceuticals. To wrap things up, if you didn't know it before, there are over 4,200 uses of corn. To find out many other ways corn contributes to our daily lives, visit worldofcorn.com. Reporting from FSM News, I am Patricia Lacaze.
Wow, that wasn't that corny. Thanks, Patricia, for the story.
Now you're corny. We'll be right back with more Did You Know news and Teen Talk.
Have no fear, Buttman is here. If smoking's on your list, expect the fist.
Hey Shantasia, did you know there are 365 days in a year?
No, I didn't know that.
There are also 52 weeks in a year.
Whoa.
Here's Dominique Peters with some interesting facts that you probably didn't know about.
There are many questions that leave people wondering why, and eventually they never find out what the answer is. That's why I'm going to hit you with some things you might not know the answer to. Did you know that plastic or metal casing around the tip of your shoestring is called an aglet? Yep, it's not just there for decoration. An aglet, that's A-G-L-E-T, aglet, makes lacing easier and protects the lace from unraveling. Did you know that all ducks are female? It's true. All ducks are of the female gender, and males are called drakes. Also, did you know that the stripes on the back of a tiger is not fur? Actually, it's their skin. The stripes help tigers camouflage when they are getting close to prey. Finally, did you know that the first perm was invented by Carl Ludwig Nessler of Germany in 1906? He opened several hair salons around America with branches in New York, Chicago, Detroit, and Philadelphia. For FSM News, I'm Dominique Peters.
I knew about the aglet thanks to Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, there you are, Perry.
Well, it's time for Teen Talk. This would be interesting if you're the type of person that continues to ask why.
This week, FSM's Kimani Kedden has some educated answers to some questions you may have wondered about.
Oh, hello, and see you there. I'm Dr. DeVille, just reading some literature. And today, I'll be answering some of your hard-hitting questions. Stay tuned. Question 1. Why is it considered necessary to nail down the lid of a coffin? Hard-hitting question, and I'm here to answer it. Okay, now here's your dead person. And they're, dead and rotting inside of their corpse, or so you think. I have figured out with some of my scientist friends that it is absolutely necessary for us to nail down these coffins because you don't want a zombie. Yes, I said it, a zombie. And they're coming for you, so we nail these down so the zombie will be trapped. So the zombie, they're gonna wake up and they're gonna be like knocking on there and they can't get out. So you're safe at night. And that's the reason we nail down coffins. Why isn't there an appropriate name for the back of your legs? Let's find out. Here is the appropriate name for the back of your leg. The back of your leg is called legbachia. Let me show you how to spell that. Leg, back, legbachia. So now when someone asks you, why isn't there an appropriate name for the back of your leg? You say, wait, I heard this from Dr. DeVille. The name of the back of the leg is legbachia. And that is the answer. And last but not least, what is the speed of darkness? I know you heard of the speed of light, but what is the speed of dark? I'm gonna give you that answer. See how fast that happened?
Can you guess what the next story is going to be about?
No, but do you have some in your eye?
No, the next story is about blinking. Find out how many times you blink in a day when we come right back.
Vanetta, I bet you didn't know this.
Now what?
That women blink twice as much as men. It's because women react faster to sudden noises that causes them to blink.
Wow, I really didn't know that. Here's Rosie Martin with a story all about blinking.
Blinking is a second-hand emotion that everyone does. It is done so many times a day that people forget and or don't even realize that they are blinking. But how many times people blink a day?
I blink a lot, man. Probably about 85.
On average, let me see, probably about 10,000.
It is reported that humans blink over 15,000 times a day. Mind-blowing, isn't it?
Blinking is mainly like second nature. It's like you can't control it. It just happens.
But the main question is, why?
Moisture in your eyes dries up over time if you have it open a lot. So in order to blink and to get the pollutants and dust out.
We blink because over time your eyes get tired and lazy, so they blink. It's just natural.
Blinking is a second-hand emotion that everyone does. Reporting for FSM News, I'm Rosie Martin.
Shantasia, do you know what time it is?
I know this when it's time to go.
Yes, that's right. Next week we'll be back with more news, teen talk, and PSAs.
Until then, check us out on Facebook, search FSM News.
You can also find us on ABC7 Chicago website under the community section. See ya!
Free Spirit Media partners with schools and organizations to provide education, access, and opportunity in media production to underserved urban youth. Through hands-on production of their own media content, participants build life skills in communication, critical and independent thinking, teamwork, and the use of technology. Believing that youth perspectives are a critical element of American culture, Free Spirit Media actively distributes student work to a range of audiences. Participants' dreams and aspirations grow, and in turn, their voices and visions benefit our society.